So, hi YouTube. If you're just wondering how it's going at Jersey Mike's, this hasn't been going well. I I, uh, I applied for a job at Amazon in their warehouse in North Las Vegas, and I got a conditional offer. I have to go tomorrow to get drug tested. Luckily it's just like a mouth swab, and I gotta take like a badge photo, and that's like a 2 week wait from the start date, but Amazon gives like 10-hour shifts, so and they have a consistent schedule. So like for example, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those are the 4 days you work. You get the other 3 days off. Um, it pays better in Jersey Mike's. I just like having a more consistent schedule. So Jersey Mike's, my first check came in. It was close to $400. They take tax away from your tips, which kind of sucks. So so $400 came out to like 28.52 hours, and then it was like $30 in tax. So it was like $370 for 28 and a half hours. I mean, I know I cut my hand the first week, so I only got like 5 hours that week. I did 4 hours of like online training, and was trying to help set up the store. I did like an hour of that shift before I got injured. Um, Second week I was scheduled for 20 hours. I'd worked 23 and a half hours just because closing and whatnot. And the plays just took longer. But like week three, week three wasn't. Week three I got even less hours. If you can believe that. Um, so this is week one, 20 hours. Week two open, I only got 12. The cherry and cake's how they scheduled me. They made it impossible to get like a second job. And this is a bad picture. As you can see, week four, 15 and a half. George Max also kind of trying to crack down on me and saying like, "Oh, you got your first paycheck. Oh, you should buy dark blue navy khakis for your work uniform." Um, like before I got scheduled to like help open the store, I just got a text message that said the dark blue navy sweatpants was fine, so that's what I bought. Those are a lot cheaper than khakis, and the more comfortable at the end of the day. The next day I get the training videos. And they're basically saying tan or blue khakis, and now they're telling me I definitely have to buy blue khakis, even though I have tan khakis with me in the truck. But the franchise owner, which is that tall woman, which I don't get along with, wants just blue khakis for their workers. Like it's their demand. So I'm kind of feel like I'm getting discriminated against Jersey Mike's. I feel like I should have been getting between 20 and 30 hours if they can't schedule. If there's just not enough hours to schedule people for 40 hours a week. I should have been getting more hours than 12 or 15. And I'm just not. I'm not gonna be playing that game. They were super late this week with the schedule. Um, so I gotta decide if I'm gonna quit today or if I'm gonna kind of keep working at Jersey Mike's for 2 weeks and like kind of like quiet quit. Just do like exactly what I'm asked to do. And if they try to get me to stay extra to help them close or whatever, just be like, nope, my shift's over. I'm going home. Um, so I gotta decide if I'm gonna buy the khakis, just to appease them for 2 more weeks. But yeah, so I got my check Friday, and I like immediately started searching for jobs Friday, and I luckily Amazon like posted like a bunch of warehouse jobs, so I kind of fell into something better. Not that Amazon's like a rough job, like they expect a lot of you. You're like constantly watched, but they're not like messing around with your paycheck, or like you get consistent hours, which you can understand. um I gave Jersey Mike's open availability, and they're giving me like 12 or 15 hours. um so that's just not gonna work. That's not enough to even, I don't think, to cover my living expenses. uh yeah, $400 between like 2 weeks is not enough. And 12 plus 15 or whatever, it's even less hours than when I cut my hand, and then worked like 23 hours the next week. It's gonna be less. It's gonna be a smaller paycheck than my first paycheck. So I'm just gonna go with Amazon, get away from Jersey Mike's. It's unfortunate. uh I wish that the owner took better care, when they're opening the store, to make sure that there wasn't like a knife package just messed up in the tote that they sent me to open, that I could have avoided cutting my hand. But my hand's fully healed. I went back to that appointment. Got the stitches removed, so that's fine. Yeah. It's just not. I don't think it's just gonna work out with Jersey Mike's in the long run. There's also already like employees quitting. It's just it's gonna be a dumpster fire. Just staying 2 weeks is like being like a saint to them, after like giving them open availability, and they're giving me like 12 hours and like scheduling it so I can't even get like a second part-time job or a different job, just to be able to get enough hours, just like to kind of survive out here in Vegas. It's just I'm not too happy with them. Um, and this there's just people already quitting, and beyond that, and I'm getting like 15 hours after someone quit. Like it's like a 3-hour boost. It's like nothing. And they scheduled me like an extra day. So it's another day of gas just to drive there. So I'm hopeful for Amazon. I gotta get Razer today. I gotta get to Starbucks because my data is at like 48.5 gigabytes out of 50. So just look like presentable for Amazon. But yeah, that's just the deal. I feel like I was kind of being lied to by the franchisee. Like throughout the whole process, even when I like injured myself, for workers' comp, and like saying that I could just mark it and not actually have to use my hand. I had to use my hand because I got scheduled for night shift and whatnot. So I don't know. I feel like I feel sorry for the adult employees that are older than me that are still gonna be working there. Um, I just think the franchisee is like a terrible person. One of my shifts at Jersey Mike's is basically just unloading the Cisco truck that comes in to the franchise for like the week. It's like the goods for the week. I can just tell from like the items being ordered that the franchisee just doesn't have a clue about their own restaurant. They were super short on bread, which it has an impact on employees. Because it's if they don't get like the right bread, or you don't have bread, less people are gonna come. You're just not gonna get your tips for the week. And just like the sauces, they're like way over ordered. A particular sauce that like doesn't get used at all. Like no one like orders that menu item. So just from like that perspective, it's just like, I don't know. I don't think franchises should just be like something you just like put money into and sit back and hope you get money back into. Like you gotta treat people like humans and try and understand the business a little bit.
So that's on top of like all the other reasons. It's also like that, like you have my hands physically on the items that the store is going to use for the next week. I can just tell that they're out of touch with the store's needs.